Hey everybody, this is Grace. Today is August 20th, 2024. It is 11:25 a.m. and the temperature here in this suburb north of Dallas, Texas, is my SUV is saying 93, but it says 89 on my phone, and the heat index, or the real feels, is 100. This is a good day lately in August. This was supposed to be our cool down. The high is going to be 99, not 100 or above. Goodness. Yes, yesterday, before yesterday. Yesterday we broke a record, I think. It was 108. I saw 108. Okay. Yeah. Lots of fun. But it was actually the day before when it felt hotter to me for like most of the day. These are days like when we open the door to go somewhere and the heat just slaps us in the face. You know. Wow, it's something else right now. I have my AC on, but I gotta turn it up because heat's coming into my SUV even though it's totally closed. It's just the heat from the sun. Let me tell you, it's bad. And anyway, I haven't been able to work. I looked it up again just to make sure. It was double check. That's an actual double check. You know, people say, well, let me double check, and they've never checked before then. Yeah. Anyway, this is an actual double check. And it was, I worked, I earned money, I should say, one day out of this whole month. It was $3 shy of $16, so $15.97. Wow, because it's been too hot, too hot. But or like earlier in the month before, everybody went back to school and all that stuff. It was just no orders. No good offers, like crazy ones or something. But one day. I made a whole whopping $15.97. This is pathetic. Oh, this is unbelievable. But that's not all that's pathetic in my life. I do these food delivery orders because it's the only thing I can do because of my health. Lost my voice for a second there. But it's been so unbelievable, the pollen this year. I don't think it's been anything but one day. I saw one day, and I check it every day, or see what it says every day. And one day that was not very hot day, very high pollen. It was just high pollen. All the other days it's been very high pollen since, I'm thinking sometime last year. Yeah. Get all the weather out here. I used to say that I wanted to start videos about talking about something different than what my topic would be, just to put a little personal touch into it or something. And then I think I started just doing vlogs. That was enough of anything else, any one particular topic. People stop watching videos that are longer than a few seconds, in my experience. Overall, some do, though. Still. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? I think the heat's getting to me. Being inside is getting to me, seriously. Because that's kind of weather. I go to the grocery store, and I'm serious, it's so hot when I get back and try to put the stuff in the house. But anyway, it's just too hot. But I was talking about why I haven't worked, which is because health reasons, but I'm working to get health insurance. And it's a long story, and I'm still finding out new stuff about it, really. I found out something new from the source this month from somebody working there, to get affordable health care. And I'm like, wow, nobody all this time, over a year, has told me that. So I don't know what is 100%, or they just, it's more like it just failed to be told. And have you ever had situations where you don't know that there's a possibility? So how could you ask the question if you don't know that even exists? Something like along that line. How would I know to ask? Seriously, how would I know to ask? That was the whole of it. But anyway, but the healthcare has been such an unbelievable thing. Yesterday, once again, I tried to make an appointment with the health insurance. I'm going to leave out so much of that. But 15 minutes later, I asked the woman, I said, now, how has this helped me at all? I said, have you told me anything I didn't know before I called you about the situation, other than there are no notes in the system from two people that should have left notes? And then she kept wanting to go on, and altogether it was probably over 50 minutes. And of course I'm going to keep losing my voice. Yeah. Anyway, altogether it was over 50 minutes, but right at the end I said, she goes, well, let me check on something. Let me check. I said, no, you are wasting my time. And I think I started saying that around 40 minutes. The other one, it sounded like she was being legit. You know, they're here in Texas, got an accent, at least. Sounds Texan. It sounds Texan. A lot of Texan accents. But, no, just... and they can't give you a corporate number. I made the phone call, by the way. So it's just ridiculous, and they cannot give a corporate office number, and there's none that you can call. You can look it up. I mean, this is a real business, a real thing, but no corporate phone number to call, no call number for complaints, and this was all there earlier this year. In fact, just, I don't know, a few months ago. And I read a comments that said that they seem to be going under, what are they called? And this of losing my voice is unbelievable. But anyway, reviews. I read a bunch of reviews on doctors and different kinds of places involved with all this and everything. And they just basically said this seems to be going down. And it was more than one that basically had said, people were doing reviews. Where they heard it, I don't know. And people say, I don't believe those reviews. Well, I do. And I do because I have actually experienced it. Like, however, whenever I would check and read more and more and more. And I'd say, well, that's exactly what I experienced. I knew I wouldn't be alone in it. But to see some people have actually written about it. And one of them was that they think that this place is going down. They're shutting down the office, or who knows what's really happening when you can't even call to complain. To give, I'm talking serious complaints. Not just, oh, they treated me wrong. No, serious complaints. Like, okay, I'm paying, this is being paid for me to not to be able to make an appointment. It gets deep. And an hour later, close to an hour later, nothing more than when I started. Interesting. Okay. Sometimes you just have to say, excuse me, would you answer my question first? By the way. Anyway. Wow. Have you noticed that there's too many people these days that feel like, they just can be disrespectful when there's no reason to be disrespectful. Seriously. You're like, what is your problem? You just having a bad day and you want to take it out on somebody, or you're just a disrespectful person? I remember when people used to say, it was one of those slogans, or, somebody said it, like when people said, you can't fix stupid, the next thing you know, it was like spread like wildfire. Wildflowers, all over the place, and everybody was saying it, and it's so stupid. I really dislike when people do that, spread up around crap like that. Is that what this era is going to be known for? Really, just slogans and these little catchphrases and buzzwords and whatever. that really are like, that's not true. You know, the only one that would be true probably is one size doesn't fit all. Serious. Some of them, yeah. Like, can't fix stupid. Tell that to teachers. Go ahead. Educators, current or former. I am one. Okay. Really? I know what they're saying. I do get what they're trying to say. But come on, really? You want to put that kind of stuff out there? Yikes. Okay. Just as I was leaving, there was somebody coming in to park in the wrong direction, which meant that they're coming toward me. I was coming through the drive-thru going out, and it was a silver sedan, but I don't, like those fleet people. But I don't know if they drive a Lexus, so any of them drive a Lexus. A Lexus. It sounds like I'm saying that as one word. I'm not. But anyway. Yeah, but I think that sometimes it does require somebody with a stern voice and I'm not really here to take your crap. You have a bad day, you're not going to put it off on me. Sorry. Not sorry. There's another one. Sorry, not sorry, but that one I totally get. It's a person's polite and says sorry, but really not sorry. This is people just being rude, disrespectful to another human. Because, like I was saying, I remember when people were putting that out there, that you have to earn my respect. Narcissistic much? I don't even know if I'd call that plain and simple narcissistic, but my goodness, who do you think you are? And what are you putting out there? The truth is, you have respect for other humans. Now, if they do something to show that they don't deserve it, it's a different story. But just what that's going to cause, that would cause, and it did. People to be just disrespectful because they think they can. That person has to earn it. Never have I laughed so much at the same time. Go, really? That is disgusting. That you're putting out stuff like that. Really despicable. And I have found in the past that it was often the despicable people who were putting that out there. Trying to elevate themselves in the process. How are you elevating yourself in the process? Well, but anyway. Okay, now back to the topic, whichever one that is. But no, I haven't been able to work, but earn any money, I should say, but one day this month so far. And I'm kind of curious now that I think the college and university students who are have gone back to to class, to college or university. And so have the instructors, professors. I don't know if the professors, it depends, would have been doing this kind of stuff for extra money. It just depends. It's not one size fits all. Mix the topics there, but yeah, so it's probably back to kind of a norm that where, you go to work and you actually get offers, and I'm gonna see how that goes again, but not until our cool down. They laughed about it. I don't remember how they were putting it. Something like a soft cool down. It was kind of strange, but they were joking about it on one of these news channels, because it's still going to be like a 99, between 97 and 99 until the end of the month. Today's the 20th, like I said, till around the end of the month. Then it goes down to the lower 90s and then the upper 80s, in September. So then, yeah, that'd be nice. But although 89 could, like it did when I first started, 89 feels like of 100. And believe me, it does. It feels hot. But suffocating in some instances. Just walking out the door, boom, hit with such heat. Wow, that's an experience, let me tell you. Okay, I guess I shouldn't make a stop since there's a police officer sitting right there ready to go. Well, I always do. That was kind of a joke. Make a stop. Let them know where you're going, how you're going to get there. But I guess maybe I'm old school. I actually, remember. I shouldn't go usually in each video that I'm doing driving, usually for work, when I do those food deliveries, there's most often somebody tailgating. I have said, I know, I'm well aware that it happens in other places, but this is where it really stands out. Jokingly, we called it Narcissismville. That's not everybody. One size doesn't fit all. But it happens too much. I can go outside of it. This is a certain area. It's not any one suburb, but certain pockets. Like I said, it's not a real place. It's just one created in my mind for the sake of the video. Anyway, life and narcissism kind of thing is when you're just going down the road sometimes, and somebody's going to tailgate you. I had one really bad, two. One day when I was leaving home and when I was coming back in a neighborhood with kids, 2 different times, like I said, once when I was leaving and once when I was coming back, people tailgating me where it's 30 and they wanted to go about 60, and wow. One actually passed me on a neighborhood street. Now, I wasn't going extremely slow. The other one was I was just turning in and they went around me. I've been saying that this is so weird how they think they're going to do this. That one actually managed in a neighborhood with kids. And they sped on, and it was probably like around 60 miles per hour in through a neighborhood. It's amazing. And I talk about these things. Like, do I need to really? I mean, it just happens almost every time. So far, nobody has done that to me. This trip, wow, what a wonderful thing. It's so sad. It's not a funny thing. You're gonna possibly hit anybody, a kid, but anybody, because you want to get there a couple of seconds faster. Wow, it just amazes me that so many people are willing to take that chance. It just does, really. That they could take somebody's life so they could get there a few seconds late, or a few minutes even faster. It's just so, it's a sad commentary on what it is. And like I said, I know it kind of stands out here. I could go other places and it's not so bad. But that I've seen in my lifetime, 61 years of it, that kind of stuff just spreads. Really. Like I said, wildfire. Well, let's not say wildfire. Let's just say weeds. Those ugly old weeds. Yeah. So let's put in. Hopefully, somehow, some way, that kind of stuff will stop. I don't want to see anybody hear about anybody because somebody wanted to get wherever they're going faster, but to lose their life. One more note, and on that note, I've been watching that show. I did not know, I've mentioned before that I really was never one who liked to watch TV. I watched it every blue moon, but I was never really all that into it. And all my life, seriously, I've watched TV, but never been into it. And so everything that I've experienced more like since 2020. I got fresh eyes on. Like, I did not even know there was a show called Suits. And I kept seeing that commercial lately of T-Mobile. Those 2 guys are on it, I was like, where are these guys from? They're kind of funny. They're kind of cute, in the commercial. What was it called? The Magenta something. Anyway, and I found out, and then, I don't know how many months later, all of a sudden I get this thing about Suits, the series Suits. And I went, wait, that's the guy, isn't it? So I started watching it. I liked it. I like it. I'm on second season, and it was just a couple of days ago. And I don't know, a couple, 2 or 3, I don't know. But days are blurring together, man. Being stuck at home, getting cabin fever because of the heat. But I really like that show. And now, you want to tell me why I said all this? And I'm still on that same the raised medication. They raised one of them so it's a blood pressure medication, and it makes me too tired, just tired. And until I can get an appointment, I can't lower it. Wow, full circle. Talk to you on another video. Bye.